Hey everyone, Tony Martinez here, broker of Extreme International Realty, back with another installment of our 10 with our 10. Essentially 10 minutes or so with our top 10% in terms of our sales producers. So we're doing this as a way of having the general public get to know some of our top real estate professionals, and also as a training vehicle for individuals that are in the real estate business or thinking about getting in the real estate business on how they can take their careers to another level. This installment features Ricardo Lavayen. How are you, Ricky? Now, I can call you Ricky because
you can call me Ricky.
Yeah, okay.
Of course.
But yeah, and if somebody wanted to call and say, hey, list my house, could they call you Ricky as well, or would they have to call you Ricardo?
They can call me Ricky as well. If we build that relationship, they're part of the family, so they can call me Ricky.
Absolutely. And I'm glad you hit on the fact that real estate is really all about building a relationship. Yes. And that's one of the things I've noticed about you is that you tend to become very, very close with the people you work with, right?
Yes, of course. I mean, I need to understand their needs in order to find them something. I need to understand how they live, where they work, where the kids go to school. So I research a little bit, and I become friends with my clients. Thankfully.
And as far as what kind of brought you to this place in your life and everything, tell them a little bit about yourself in terms of a little bit about your background and what kind of led to you entering the real estate business.
Sure. Well, first of all, let me thank you to use this platform as important as Facebook is, and let myself introduce to this community. Also, thank you and Gabby to let me be part of this amazing real estate company, which is XTREME International Realty. I'm really honored to be part of this amazing company. A little bit about myself. Well, I'm from Ecuador. I born and raised in Ecuador. At the age of 22, I decided to come to the United States to follow the American dreams. I'm a father of 4 kids plus 2 beautiful stepdaughters, so that made it 6. And I'm happily married. My wife is a big part of my life, and she supports me through this career. I've been a real estate agent for a little bit over 3 years, but I absolutely consider myself that I've been in this industry since I born.
Well, yeah, because you've been doing the real estate sales side of it for about 3 years, but you also have a very extensive background in property management as well, right?
Yes. 15 years prior to the become a real estate license, I was a property manager for condominiums associations. I also was a concierge, valet parking, so on and so on. So I know very, very well the industry of the real estate market.
But that's great, because you do bring that perspective, especially if someone is thinking about investing in real estate. Yes, you can speak to them with experience about what to expect and how to make sure that the property is taken care of, the tenants are taken care of,
correct, yes,
and everything else. Well, this is, you said, about 3 years now that you've been in the business. And what's amazing is that the other folks that I'm interviewing so far, that's been like the common thing. And what I'm noticing is a lot of them have been in the business 3, maybe 4 years, 3 to 5 years. But it's about the 3-year mark, if they're doing things the right way, that they start to see the fruits of their effort. And this is now developing and turning out to be your best year in real estate, right?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. I mean, I'm a firm believer of not take shortcuts in your life, because you miss steps, you miss knowledge. So the people that get into the real estate and they think that in the first 6 months they're gonna sell 3 houses and do a lot of the job, well, probably that ain't gonna happen.
Right.
So you need to learn the process, you need to be patient, and you need to be a self-educated, faith educator. So 3 years, 4 years is about the time that you're going to start seeing the fruit.
And I think I asked you this question before. What are you doing now that maybe you weren't doing in your first or second year in the business that you're starting to see a lot of results from?
Well, first of all, focus. You need to focus in your area, in your farm area. You need to focus what you really want to do. You want to do residential, you want to do commercial, you want to do rentals, sales. So you need to kind of find what you really like to do and focus on that. Focus on what you are doing good and focus on that. I like, as you know, knock on doors. I
Yeah,
like to
I
do
mean,
a lot of open house. I like that
interaction. You like that
with
personal
people.
contact.
Yes, I do.
Well, I
really
mean,
like
you're one of the hardest working agents I know because, you'll come to virtually, if not every training we offer. So you have a desire to learn and grow. When we have an outreach for the community, like yesterday, we were out there volunteering. You're the first one, among the first to go ahead and sign up for that. And you are not afraid to go out there and knock on doors and meet with consumers, and I think that speaks a lot about your approach to the business.
Yeah, well, it also says an example of who you are. You're letting that person know that you are not afraid to work with them. You're not afraid to knock on doors if you have to sell their homes. It takes a lot of how do you say, like, willingness to do it. It takes a lot of guts to do it, but I love that communication directly with the consumers, with my clients. It's kind of cold, send flyers, pay $100 to the post office, and then you don't even know who
And anybody
what
can
they
do that.
Yeah,
and anybody can do that. And that's what I really like about you is that you understand that this is a people business.
This is a people
You're
business,
willing to go out there and meet with people. You are demonstrating that you will do whatever it takes to help them either find a home or get the home sold.
Exactly.
And I've also been very impressed with the fact I've seen you manage your time better now.
Yeah.
Like you're doing time blocking better now. Where I think one of the challenges that new agents, when they first start, is they're all over the place. Mm-hmm. And you're saying, hey, focus on one or two areas that you can become really good at. Yeah. But you actually, in your calendar, you will sit down and say, this is my lead generation
every
time.
Every day. Even before to come to this interview, I block from 9 to 10 p.m. to make my calls. And I don't really call random people. I call my past leads.
Okay.
To see how they are in the business, to see if we can make an appointment to show a property during the weekend. I mean, I definitely call all my sphere of influence.
Yeah.
And I have that time blocking, and I need to discipline myself to do that every single day, because that's the key of this job is lead generation.
Yeah. But you know what? And you also mentioned, I mean, you're a husband, you're a father of 6 kids and all that. You want to give time to them, but you also know that the business requires time. And what you've done is that you are, again, time blocking and saying, this is family time, this is me time, but this is me building my business time, right?
Part of being a good father is teaching them that in order to live a good life, you need to work. So then the kids need to understand that sometimes is to be with papi and to be with daddy and play around, but sometimes daddy needs to work.
Yep.
And that's the time when I choose to do the leads, the open house, the door knocking, and they're happy. They're happy to see me come back, and then I finally get enjoyed to be with them.
Well, it's great that you're getting that support. So as we wrap up, I can honestly say, folks, if you're looking for a real estate professional, someone that's going to work hard, leave no stone unturned, will knock on every door, and you're willing to help people, whether it's buying, selling, renting, investing, the whole 9 yards, I without a doubt, Ricardo Lavayen is your man. So look for his contact information on the screen here. But how can they also contact you directly right now?
Well, the best way and the more direct way is my cell phone number, which is 786-999-3165. Again, 786-999-3165. And for mis latinos es 786-999-3165. Ricardo Lavayen, tu Realtor.
I didn't know you speak Spanish.
Of course I speak
Ricky, listen, I want to thank you, not only for the person that you are, but we've grown to become friends over the years and everything else. And Gabi and I are just thrilled to watch you grow in the business.
Thank you.
We're excited about the future because you're someone that we see us continuing to build with and taking a more active leadership role within the company. So thank you for being you, and thank you for being extreme.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, folks, we'll catch you in the next installment. Take care.